What is Sarvashtakavarga and why is Sarvashtakavarga important? Today in this video I'll be discussing about the same. My name is Hardik and you're watching my YouTube channel on Vedic Astrology Astrokeen. So let's start. Usually when an astrologer sees a chart, he looks at the ascendant and the position of the planets from the ascendant. He also looks at the moon sign and the position of the planets from the moon sign. Some astrologers also look at the sun sign and the position of the planets from the sun sign. But what about a Saturn sign? Or what about a Jupiter sign? What about a Mars sign? Aren't those important as well? Of course they are. And to get a more holistic picture, to get a more realistic picture, to go into greater details, it is important that you need to see the position of the planet, or you need to study the chart from all these planets position as well. Wherever a Saturn is present, make that sign as ascendant and look at the chart. Wherever Mars is present, make that as an ascendant and look at the chart. Wherever Sun or Moon is present, make that sign as ascendant and read the chart. If you do that, you will get a more holistic approach. You will get a more detailed approach. The problem is, astrology is so vast that even ascendant and moon, these two things can make the study so complex. So when ascendant and moon itself is so vast to study a chart from ascendant or from moon sign, how will it be possible for a normal human being to read it from all these planets? It's very difficult, extremely difficult, not generally possible. You will start to get different answers, other or in other words, you will get confused. So thanks to those amazing researchers, those amazing rishis who invented this system called as Astakavarga and Sarvastakavarga, which helped us to look at the chart holistically, to look at the chart in totality. Well, in this video, I'll not be talking about the calculation part. How do you go into calculation? How do you calculate the Sarvastaka Varga point or the Vinastaka Varga or Astaka Varga point? I'll not look into that. For that, if you want to understand that, if you want to learn those things, in the description below, I'll give you the link of a book. You can purchase that book. It's an absolutely brilliant book and it will give you much more information. What I'll talk to you is talk to you basic things about Sarvastakavarga. So whenever you open your chart and you see a Sarvastakavarga chart of yours, how can you comprehend is what my intention is. Now in Sarvastakavarga, few principles I'll explain. In Sarvastakavarga, usually from 8 positions it is seen. One is ascendant, one is moon sign, next is sun sign, and then the other 5 planets: Jupiter, Mars, Mercury, Venus, and Saturn. Rahu and Ketu are excluded from this. So, from 8 positions, this is seen. Hence, when points are given, points means benefic points. When benefic points are given, then it's seen from all these planets or 8 signs, ascendant and the 7 planets. Now, this is an example. The first image is that of Sarvastakavarga. The second and the third image is the Vinastakavarga of Mercury and the Vinastakavarga of ascendant. Now, what is Vinastakavarga? Vinastakavarga is if Vinastakavarga of Mercury, for example, is if I make Mercury's position or Mercury's sign as the ascendant and I look at the chart, then how many benefic points can I give to each of the houses through Mercury, or how much benefic points does Mercury gives to each of these houses. This can be anywhere between 0 to 7 points, 7 being the maximum and 0 being the minimum. In my next video, I will tell you the significance of Vinastaka but today just understand that Vinastaka Varga is this. Similarly, Vinastaka Varga of ascendant is how many benefic points does ascendant give to each of the houses, and the points can be anywhere between 0 to 7. Similarly, there is Vinastaka Varga for other 6 planets as well: the Sun, the Moon, Mars, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn. So, 6 Vinastaka Varga of these 6 planets, Vinastaka Varga of Mercury, and Vinastaka Varga of ascendant. So 8 Vinastaka Varga is called as Astaka Varga. Now when you calculate these 8 Vinastaka Varga, what you get is Sarvashtaka Varga. Now the first image is that of Sarvashtaka Varga. The total number of points in a chart will be 337. So the maximum point you can get is 337. So whenever you look into a chart, you will see each house has been given some points, the Sarvashtakavarga chart. Now, say for example, the fourth house has 40 points, the fifth house has 30 points, seventh house has 18 points, ninth house has 22 points, 11th house has 45 points, and so on. When you calculate all these points of all the 12 houses, it will come to 337. Now, if a house has more than 29 points, then it's considered to be a very strong house, or rather, a strong house. If a house has 25 to 28 points, then it is considered to be a average house, not strong, not weak. It's an average house, so it will give you average results. If the points are less than 25, 24 and below, then it's considered to be a weak house or not a strong house. So it may not give you the desired results. 29 or above, it's a strong house, so it will give you the desired result. The more points it gets, the more stronger it becomes. If it is 25 till 28 points, then it will give you average results. If it is below 25, then it will give you, it will give you poor results. The lesser the point becomes, the strength of the house decreases. So, it's very important that houses like the first house, the fourth house, the fifth house, the seventh house, the ninth house, the 10th house, the 11th house should get more points. If these houses have more points, 29 and above, then generally your life will be smooth. Your life will be, it's not that you'll not get difficulties, but your life will be smooth because the good houses, which are called as auspicious houses, have good points. Now, if these houses have less points, whereas a sixth, eighth, 12th, or for that matter, a third house has more points, then there can be difficulties in life. You may go through some kind of difficulties, some other kind of difficulties. Please understand, this is only one way of looking the chart, and do not, I always say this, do not come to a conclusion only by looking at your Sarvastaka points. But definitely you can look this as one part of analysis and see which are the houses which will give you a support. Say for example, your 11th house has very good points, say around 40 points or 45 points. Your desires will be fulfilled very easily. If you put in 70% of effort, you may get 90% of the results, or your or the monetary gains. You'll get a lot of money. If your ninth house has a lot of points, then you may be very fortunate person. Whereas if your sixth house has a lot of points, then you may get a lot of enemies in your life. You may come across or you may suffer from different kind of diseases. But if your sixth house has less points, then your enemies will not have the power to defeat you. The diseases will not influence you a lot. Hence, good planet, an angular house or a trine house having a lot of planets, having a lot of points, is desirable. Of course, everybody will not have that. Every good house may not have great points. So if a fifth house, or for that matter a fourth house, has less points, then there can be difficulties in that particular area. So you have to work more in that particular area. For example, a guy with has around 22 points in the 10th house. So his career life can be challenging. He may not be satisfied with what work he's doing. Maybe his colleagues may treat him badly. So he has to work around that. He needs to develop the skills to improve that thing. As I said, again, this is only one part of the chart. It is only one way you analyze the chart. Whenever you're analyzing the chart, give importance to Ashtakavarga, but do not rely completely on Sarvashtakavarga or Ashtakavarga. Right? So I thought I'll make a small video on this. If you want to learn calculation and all those things, as I've already said below, I will put the link in the description. You can go and buy that book as well. In the next video, I'll be talking about Ashtakavarga and how is Ashtakavarga important. Ashtakavarga is important from, or what you call it as Vinashtakavarga, is important from a transit point of view as well. I'll talk to you in the next video. Thank you for watching my video. Please do subscribe to my channel. Please share my video if you like it. Take care. Bye bye.